Hey guys, it's Super Review Games or Adam, and welcome back to another one of my Fortnite top 5 videos. And in today's top 5, we'll be going over 5 skins that pro players use here in Fortnite. So last week we went over 5 skins that bad players use in Fortnite. And one complaint that I had on that video is a lot of people were saying, listen, I just can't afford to buy skins, so I have to use the season pass skins or I have to use the free skins, which is completely fair. But when it comes to pro players in Fortnite, a lot of these players are really into Fortnite. They're so dedicated that they have almost every single skin in the game. But with that being said, there's always a certain amount of skins or certain types of skins that these players love to use, and in today's video I'll be going over 5 of those skins. So the question of today's video, let me guys know right now in the comment section below, what do you guys think is the most intimidating skin here in Fortnite? If you haven't already, drop a like on today's video, subscribe for more Fortnite's top 5 videos, and besides that, let's go ahead and go over 5 skins that pro players use here in Fortnite. So coming in at the number 5 spot on today's list, we actually have 2 skins, and those 2 skins are the Skull Trooper and the Ghoul Trooper. So let's start by talking about the skins themselves. These are the 2 Halloween skins that were some of the first skins ever added into Fortnite, right? And Fortnite Battle Royale came out the end of September, and the Halloween event was a month after that. So these skins right here are actually some pretty rare skins, and that's why I have it here in the 5 spot. You don't see them a ton, but the thing is, when you actually do see these skins in game, obviously that person has been playing Fortnite for a long time. So the looks of the skins themselves, they aren't the most flashy things in the world. They're not the best skins in Fortnite. I would definitely say that the Ghoul Trooper is better than the Skull Trooper skin, but they're decent skins. But these skins, even though they're not the most flashy thing in the world, they are definitely some intimidating skins, because when you see someone using this, you definitely know that they've been playing Fortnite since the very beginning, and chances are, even if they aren't like a pro player, they aren't amazing at Fortnite, they probably know they're doing just because they've been playing for so long. So coming in at the number 4 spot on today's list, we have the Bright Bomber skin, and the Bright Bomber skin is a pretty nice skin. It's nothing too over the top. It's a pretty basic skin, but it's a very nice skin. It's one of the more popular skins in the game, and when I was doing a research for this top 5, and specifically the Bright Bomber skin, a lot of people were complaining that this skin is in the item shop too much, which is something I totally agree with. I feel like every other day the Bright Bomber skin is in the item shop, and that makes me think that soon this skin will be hard to come by. It's gonna become one of those rare skins in Fortnite, because they're adding in so many skins at this point. It's crazy that there's just going to be some skins that get pushed back, and since this skin is constantly there, makes me think that it's one of those skins that might not be in the item shop too much anymore. When it comes to the Bright Bomber skin in the game, it's one of those skins that I don't see too often. Honestly, you don't see any skin that often. Usually when a new legendary skin drops or a new skin drops, you'll see a lot of it for a couple of days. But besides that, you don't really see one skin so much besides the Battle Pass skins. But with the Bright Bomber skin, it's one of those skins that I see every other game, and I always find whenever I run into a player using this skin right here, they're usually good. And honestly guys, when it comes to any skin, you're gonna have good players use it and bad players, but from my personal experience and from even watching other people play, I feel like good players absolutely love this skin right here. So coming in at the number 3 spot on today's list, we have the Black Knight skin, and this skin right here is probably one of the nicest skins here in Fortnite. For me, it's either the Black Knight or Dark Voyager. Both those skins are so awesome and so sharp, and the Black Knight is one of those skins that is just so intimidating, because you have those red eyes and you have that completely blacked out armor, and It's an awesome skin, it's a scary skin to look at, and a lot of good players love to use this skin. The Black Knight skin is the Season 2 top tier skin, and getting that skin really wasn't that easy. If you compare the Season 2 Battle Pass to the Season 3 Battle Pass, going through the tiers in Season 3 is much easier because you have those weekly challenges and you get a ton of gold stars from those, but in Season 2, you didn't have those. So you had to either complete the challenges where you could only do, one a day and then rank up. So going through 75 tiers without paying was pretty tough, and not a lot of people actually have the Black Knight skin. So people who do actually have it either paid a ton of money or they just played Fortnite a lot to unlock that Black Knight skin. So whenever you do see it, chances are that person played Fortnite a ton and they're pretty good. Coming in at the number 2 spot on today's list, we have another skin from the Battle Pass, this one being from the Season 3 Battle Pass, and that is the Elite Agent skin. And this is the second to last skin you unlock. You unlock it on tier 87, and this skin is one of those skins that kind of flies under the radar. It's not a flashy skin at all. It's honestly a pretty boring skin, and I feel like a lot of good players don't like the flashy skins, because with the flashy skins, you really tend to stand out on the map. I'm talking about the bright pinks or the vivid greens, or even something like the Dark Voyager. With that skin, you really can stand out with those glowing orange lines, and the Elite Agent is one of those skins that really isn't all that special. It's just a black skin, and you really don't stand out that much, and I find a ton of good players are always using this skin. So before we jump into our number 1 spot, I do have a couple of honorable mentions. The first one being the Reaper skin, which is the top tier skin here in the Season 3 Battle Pass, just like the Black Knight skin is the top tier skin in the Season 2 Battle Pass. And the difference between the two skins, honestly guys, is just how easy it is to unlock these skins, right? Going through 75 tiers in Season 2 was very difficult, and going through 100 tiers in Season 3, not so tough, especially since you can actually buy 25 tiers at the start, and going through the other 75 or just all 100 is pretty easy with the weekly challenges. But still, the Reaper skin is a pretty badass skin, and getting to that tier 100 does take some time. It's not as hard, but still, people have this skin are probably decent at Fortnite. The last honorable mention that I have is a funny one, because I actually had this skin on my last list with the 5 skins that bad players use, and that skin is the default skin. And I had a lot of people, like I said at the start of the video, saying, hey, I can't afford to buy skins. I have to use the free ones or I have to use the default ones. And I hear you guys. There's a lot of good players I run into who use the default skin. I mentioned that in the video, but it's true. Like, a lot of good players will rock this skin because they don't want to buy skins, and guess what? They're pretty damn good at Fortnite, and heck, even if you are good, you should probably rock the default skin just because, when you see a default skin or someone using default skin, you instantly think they must be new to the game, they're bad, whatever, and then you're a beast and you wreck them. So I think using the default skin is actually a pretty big advantage. So coming in at the number 1 spot on my list, the most intimidating skin in Fortnite, in my opinion. Of course, you guys might think some other skin is incredibly intimidating, but for me, whenever I see this skin, I'm like, you know what? I usually don't run away from gunfights, but this time I'm going to. And that skin is the Red Knight skin. And the interesting thing about this skin right here, of course, it's pretty much the exact same thing as the Black Knight skin that we had in the 3 spot. Of course, it's red, and it's the female character model, but what the Red Knight skin is, it is in the item shop rarely, which is really awesome, right? Having skins that are, rarely in the item shop makes it a little bit more elusive and you don't see it as much. But I always find when I run into players who use the Red Knight skin, I always get wrecked. I gotta say, outside of the Battle Pass, the Red Knight skin has to be the nicest legendary skin in the game. There are some really cool ones, but the Red Knight is so badass, and since it's so similar to the Black Knight skin, if you were someone who wasn't able to unlock those 75 tiers, you know, you had the option, or hopefully in the future you will have the option to get the skin. But both the Red Knight and the Black Knight are such nice skins. But that Red Knight, every time I run into people using this skin, they're always so good, and they're like beasts at Fortnite. So there we have it, guys. Those are 5 skins that good players use. And you might notice that on my list, outside of the Battle Pass skins, there really weren't any legendary skins on my list besides the Red Knight skin, because I find with the legendary skins, especially, you know, some of the newer ones, they're getting, you know, cooler and cooler, and a lot of people will just, you know, spam that new legendary skin day 1, day 2, day 3 after it comes out, and then it will kind of go back to normal. He'll go back to some of those more basic undercover skins, because again, with the skins in Fortnite, you don't want to have a crazy flashy skin. So even though there are some really awesome skins here in Fortnite, I find that a lot of good players kind of stay away from the over-the-top skins. But besides that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like on today's top 5, subscribe for more Fortnite videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.